All right, we're ready to do our lesson on rows and columns on page 369. We're going to first look at what rows are. So you see here there are 10 squares, 10 purple squares. They want us to circle the rows. Rows, boys and girls, go horizontal. So we have how many rows of 5? 1, 2. We have 2 rows. 2 rows of 5 make 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. We can also count how many boxes by circling columns. This time, if it's not across, what is it? You're right, it's up and down. So we're going to circle the columns like this. And this time we count by 2s. We see 2 in every column. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We get to 10 either by adding 5 plus 5 or 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. It's called skip counting. All right, now we see pairs. These are my drawings of pairs. I know they're not the best, but you can see in your book you have pairs. We're going to see how many are in each row. How many? You're right, 2. Another 2, and another 2. How many are in each column? 3. So 3 plus 3. We can add by skip counting. We can write 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6, or 3 plus 3 equals 6. So boys and girls, this is the beginning of multiplication, even though you see plus signs, because what multiplication is repeated addition. It's finding how many are in each group and how many do I count by. So I'm going to give you just a little beginning of what multiplication would be. It would be 3 groups of 2. So this sign right here means groups of. 3 groups of 2. How many were there? 2, 4, 6. 3 groups of 2 is 6. Or we can say there are 2 groups. Remember, that's groups of or rows of 3. So we can reverse that. 3 times 2 or 2 times 3 both equal 6. So it's the beginnings of multiplication. All right, let's do the next one, the stars. There are 4 stars in a row. So if we count, we have 4 plus 4 equals 8. And that would be written like this. We could also say 2 groups of 4 equal 8. 2 times 4 is 8. Or we can count by columns. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. How many is that? It's 8. Very good. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 8. Either way, we get to 8. 4 times 2 or 2 times 4. Now I'm going to flip my chart and we're going to look at making squares to make columns. You're going to need a ruler to do this part. So on page 370, it says to measure in inches for the first 2, number 5 and 6, but then you're going to switch to your centimeter ruler and you're going to measure centimeter squares. So if I had a ruler, what I would do is line it up right here. That's my pretend ruler. And you are going to count how many inches across. So you start at 0, the hero, right? And you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's going to be 4 squares across, and then you're going to measure how many inches go down. If you take your ruler and line it up, you'll see that it starts here, and it goes 1, 2. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to take your ruler. I'm doing it freehand, which is not correct. You're going to actually take your ruler and you're going to measure so that your lines are nice and straight. And when you're done, you'll see that you have 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, or 4 plus 4 is 8 boxes. Number 6, if you measure this one, you're going to take your ruler on the top. You'll see there's 2 squares and there are 3 squares on the side. So then take your ruler and connect it all. And you'll see a 3 by 3 when you're done. So how many squares? You're right, 6. 2 plus 2 plus 2 is 6. Now we're going to measure centimeters. So you'll see your ruler, 3, so 1, 2, well, this is the beginning, so it's 0. 1, 2, 3, this is just a mark here, don't worry about that. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 going down. So you're going to connect it with your ruler. And you're going to see how many squares. Number 7 has how many squares? 3, 6, 9, 12. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 12. Or we could say 3 groups of 4 or 4 groups of 3 is 12. We can get to how many squares by skip counting. All right, you don't need to worry about this part. This is just extra. You don't need to worry about this. All you need to worry about is measuring the squares and counting how many and drawing your lines nice and neat so you can see there are 12. Go ahead and you're going to do number 8, and then I'll have you do number 9 on your own. Number 8, take your ruler, line it up on the top. You'll see you have 1, 2, 3, 4 going across, and then flip your paper and you're going to line up your ruler, and it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your ruler, line it up, and you'll see that you have how many? 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. But look at this, it's a square. So either way, 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. How many squares would that be total? I know 4 plus 4 is 8. The other 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 8 is 16. So there's 16 squares in number 8. All right, now you get to do number 9 on your own. See how many squares once you make centimeter squares. Remember, boys and girls, numbers 7, 8, and 9 are centimeters. And if you go back to 5 and 6, those were inches. Be sure you're using the correct ruler or the side of your ruler. All right, have fun.